Hello and welcome again. Welcome to the program. Well, today the thumbnail says it all, so let's get to it. Well, viewers and subscribers, I've been hearing this talk about Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel and how much he's receiving per show. Since a lot of people found out how much Vybz Kartel is receiving per show, it's causing a lot of controversy. Now people are wondering, will other dancehall artists try to put their price up also because of hearing what Vybz Kartel is receiving? A lot of people might be saying for Kartel to be charging over $1 million per show. It's kinda little steep. That's what some people are saying. But we're gonna take a look at what some other dancehall or reggae acts are getting to perform on shows alongside some other international acts and try to compare and see if our reggae dancehall superstar like Vybz Kartel, who some might say is asking for too much. What are your thoughts? Is he asking for too much, or do you think he deserves what he is getting? For a reggae dancehall superstar like Vybz Kartel, who spent 13 years behind bars and who's in high demand right now. Now we're gonna start with Shaggy. To hire Shaggy for a corporate event performance booking, example fee to book Shaggy is in the starting range of $75,000 to $149,999. However, any recent popularity change would cause a price fluctuation. Yeah, he said charge that $75,000 to $149,999. That probably depends on the type of event you're having, or the popularity of the event, or the artist. That price you see there can actually go up, depends, and it's coming up. I'm gonna show you. Example, also the speaking fee might be different than the fee shown for the cost to perform or just appear. Popularity, career staging along with current demand will cause fluctuations in their speaking price as well. The final booking price is probably more than what is shown, but they should at least have a budget within that range for them to consider an appearance, performance, or speaking engagement. So people, this price can change. It depends on the demand of the artist, and if they have to speak or even appear, is a totally different fee. So the price that you see there can actually go up.
When I was young, I used to dream of being rich, have a lot of houses and cars, couldn't know which one was which.
So Vybz Kartel is the highest paid dancehall artist right now for performances. Now we're gonna find out how much you gotta put up to book a man like Sean Paul for your shows. Well, we all know that Sean Paul is a Grammy award-winning artist. He also been nominated a lot of time and them thing there. His starting price, as you can see there, is about of 200,000 over. That's the starting price per show. And as I can see here, the price can also go up. Depends on demand and things like that. Sean Paul has been doing it hits after hit, international hits after hits. I don't think a lot of these artists has been doing it like Sean Paul. Awards after awards, lots of international hits and those things, and he's not boasting. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I never see Sean Paul boasting about anything that he got. I never see showing any house that he bought or cars or anything like that. And I'm not showing any words at any artist, I'm just saying that I never see him boasting about anything. Sean Paul, as I know it, he's wealthy and he's a billionaire, but Sean Paul still remains humble. And I should say he's a US millionaire and a Jamaican billionaire. So his starting range is from about 150,000 to about 299,000. However, any recent popularity change would cause a price fluctuation. Well, beyond this example. Also, the speaking fee might be different than the fee shown for the cast to perform or to just appear. Popularity, career stage along with current demand will cause fluctuation in their speaking and engagement. So you might see the fee that Sean Paul is getting, and it can be more than this because these are estimated. So you might say Sean Paul is winning a lot of awards and collect Grammys, and he getting a lot of recent hits all over the place and touring. So why is he not demanding that and them thing there? Right now, probably Sean Paul, as I said, it can go up to 500,000, depends on, the popularity and the type of shows and them thing there. So right now, Vybz Kartel just came out of prison. He was in there for 13 years locked up. So what you call demand, a lot of people haven't seen him for a while or seen him perform. So he is in heavy demand all over the place, and people will pay what he said to see him because they haven't seen him for a while.
Now hear one say this a dirty
Damian Junior Gang is in the range also of 75,000 US to 149.99. Call that about 150,000 per show in the US, according to the Celebrity Talent International. For private events, the minimum cost is 100,000, says Seattle Entertainment Group. And we all know prices can also change, depends on demand. And all of the things that we said before, like engagement, speaking, and all those things.
My daddy made it out of the ghetto.
Now, DJ Khaled, a lot of people are saying he got his boss in Jamaica from a lot of Jamaican artists. He got a lot of help from Jamaican artists. That's why he's always around Jamaican artists and love Jamaica. The other day we saw him on Vybz Kartel show. We could pay for that. And I think if Vybz Kartel would have paid him, would have taken a lot of Vybz Kartel fee. So it was an honor for Vybz Kartel to have a man like that on stage.
Yeah, we're step brothers, we're twins. Yo, we're the gift that I gotta keep Hating to be free.
Yes, and we're not cheap.
We're not cheap.
His pay for show is $500,000 to $749,000 per show. And that's just the starting range. And more can be added, depends. Beyonce is one of the most iconic and in-demand performers in the world, with appearance fees ranging from $2 million to $5 million per performance, and that not US, that in England pound. I see it's dated 19th of January 2025. So just like Vybz Kartel, a lot of promoters could not afford to hire the likes of Beyonce and them people there, much less the likes of Drake and them people there. A lot of these artists have ridiculous prices for you to see them, but people still full up their concerts.
Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own ring.
Now Burna Boy, his fees for performing for a show, for him to perform on a show, it's about 1 million, 1.5 billion naira per show, and his price is non-negotiable. After paying him 1 million, you must provide a private jet to transport him, 8 luxury cars for him and his mom and his team. And that was dated from the 18th of December 24. So who knows if prices has gone up and all of these since then.
Anything I said, I stand on it. In a private plane, I land on it.
So remember when Burna Boy came to Jamaica, his price was about $500,000 a show. So you know his price keep going up, and you know they say his price is non-negotiable. Either pay or don't pay. So what does all of those people have over reggae and dancehall artists in Jamaica in the dancehall and reggae scene? Our reggae has been taking over the world. We have a lot of people, we have a lot of crowd and masses all over the world also. A lot of these international acts has been stealing a lot from our Jamaican acts. Not pointing any fingers at anyone in particular, but this is why I say this. They are sampling some of Jamaican music. Some of them even doing it without even asking or getting permission. Or some of them even not giving credit to our Jamaican artists. So if you don't know your worth, as Kartel say, you should find out.
I know my word. Do you know yours?
We're not waste no time.
No.
And remember, Vybz Kartel was locked away for 13 years. And he's now in demand. So he's gonna charge a hefty sum because he's been away for long. Isn't our music international also?
Many rivers to cry. No woman no cry.
Why should we get less when we deserve more? Well, that's the question. Do you think Vybz Kartel is charging too much for show? Comparing to other acts across the world and also in Jamaica. Well, that's it for our next show. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Thanks to who already subscribed to the channel. Also, thanks to all my viewers for viewing. Until then, walk good.
Yes.
Me not see them like see them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Me not